Welcome back to ChineseZero2Hero.com. And now let's take a look at a new pronunciation tip.
Okay, so here's a word that means wave. Now try it and say it. Okay, great. The correct pronunciation is bo. Bo. Did you get that right? Try another one. This word means drink. Try and say it. Okay, the correct pronunciation is he, he, bo, he. So you see this O and this E are actually very different from how you would pronounce it in English, right? Like not bo and not he, but bo and he. So in this video, we're going to look at how to pronounce these words correctly. Now, do you think it's useful to be able to pronounce these words correctly in Chinese? Yeah, because if you don't pronounce these correctly, you won't be understood. And when people say these words, you won't be able to know what they're talking about, right? So let's turn our textbook to page 3 and look at Pinyin Note 1. So on this page, you're going to see a big pinyin chart. You're going to see a lot of consonants, a lot of vowels, but we're not going to go over every one of them because most of them are not problematic. We're only going to look at 2 problematic vowels here, right? The O vowel and the E vowel. The O vowel and the UO vowels are actually pronounced the same. They're both pronounced wo, wo, okay? So here are some examples. BO sounds like bo, PO sounds like po, MO sounds like mo, and FO sounds like fo. DUO sounds like do, TUO sounds like tuo, NUO sounds like no, and LUO sounds like luo. Okay? So these sounds are very different from English, right? Like BO doesn't sound like bo, it's bo. You have to say a U first and then you slide into a ah. So bo, 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 po, po, po. Just remember that O and UO are equivalent and they both sound like wo. Okay. Bo, po, mo, fo, do, to, no, lo. Okay, let's do some practice. 波浪，婆婆，墨水，佛教，多少，脱落，挪动，落下。So that's the O vowel. Okay, next up is the E vowel. E is actually pronounced like almost like UH in English, right? And one way of getting to it is say the word serve, but say it in the British accent, like serve, right? It's similar to that, but not quite that, but you know, it can get you there. It's actually pronounced
Here's another tip on the E vowel. Make sure that your jaw drops just slightly at the end of the vowel, like slight jaw drop. Some actually find it helpful to imagine that they're barfing, like
For example, let's say these pinyin words: de, te, ne, le, ge, ke, he. Okay, time for some practice. 得到，特别，呢，唱歌，可乐，喝水。Now, just a disclaimer, okay? Now, this is only a tip of the iceberg of what really goes on to pronounce these words. We're trying to simplify the process of teaching pronunciation. We're trying to get you close to approximate those sounds. But if you're like a really serious linguist, you really want to get your tongue position, your mouth position, and your voice just right to pronounce these words, then you can check out the attached resources for some additional information.
Thanks for watching. Now see you in the next video.